All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm opening up the chat right now. So, Streamlabs says I'm live, but I don't believe it. Probably need OBS, no? You have OBS on, maybe? And then I need to copy. Yeah, but you go over here. You're gonna go for settings, stream. We need the stream key. So we need to put it in here. Okay. And then we go back here. Hello there. I'm not sure if you can hear me yet, but let's see. Do I have to go here? Hey. Are you able to see the screen? Let's see. Here we want Puzzle Quest up. Maybe I have to go here. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Why is it being trouble? Excellent connection. Why is this being a problem? Is it not showing? Still no, right? There we go. That's working. Cool. Now we'll go back there. No problem. Are you able to hear me right now? Awesome. This should be live, so ideally you guys can hear me right now. Let's see, if I type in hello into the chat, will it appear? It will appear. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit up Streamlabs. Perfect. Thank you, Renaud. Sweet. Yeah, I was tinkering with a whole bunch of new software last night. Is everything sounding okay too? I don't actually have my headset on, so I figured I'd try this without the headset. And then system not support Chinese language. You know, I don't know how to make it do that. I don't know how to make it support Chinese. Well, here, what I'm going to do is, I know there were some people who were interested in seeing Necromancer's Covenant last night, so I'm actually just going to jump straight into some pretty exclusive content. I'm actually the only person in the world who has this card. Yeah, I figured this would be a really cool way to start out the stream for everyone watching. You guys could see Necromancer's Covenant in action. So if you want this card, the way that you get it is by choosing the Daxos side in the Daxos versus Kalemni event. So it's a really cool card. It's going to make a bunch of zombie tokens, and then the part that I really like about it is that it gives all of your zombie creatures +1/+1 and lifelink. So there's a number of different ways that you can use it. This was my first way of testing the card out. So I'm just going to go ahead, throw this one in, and let you guys see how it works. Honestly, I think it's a pretty cool card in practice. It's also really cool with the Liliana that lets you destroy your own creatures to make stuff happen, but we will get there. So we want Sir Conrad, actually. That'd be a fantastic start. Sir Conrad is going to start dumping things in the graveyard for us. And so since we already have Deathbridge Chant in the hand, this is going to go ahead and bring things back from the graveyard with Sir Conrad. So, yeah, let's try and get some cascades going. Yep, there we go. Perfect. That's going to get us Conrad and Locthwain. Now we can start dumping things. Of course, Sorin wants the black matches too, and Sorin's going to be using that card, is he? I don't like that, Sorin. So, all right. If you're wondering what that card is, it's Black Market. And Black Market is going to convert a whole bunch of gems to black. It's a really, really scary card. You definitely do not want to leave that thing unchecked on the battlefield for long if you can help it. So I'm actually going to start chipping away at the supports there a little bit. I'm hoping that my own gem conversion is going to start dumping things in his graveyard, which is what happened there. So 2 creatures just got dumped in his graveyard. One of the really nice things about Sir Conrad is that because your opponent loses life whenever a creature enters the graveyard, it makes it so that you know how many creatures are in their graveyard. So that's pretty good. It's just nice having that extra knowledge. Let's see, we want... So some skill, don't know how to use, not function. Okay. So here we've got Grave Titan. Grave Titan's going to be letting us do a whole bunch of naughty things to our opponent, just because it means we're going to be getting a heck of a lot of zombie tokens down. The thing that made me lose life and draw casualties of war was Castle Locthwain. So that's actually one of the things that I really like about that card. And ideally here we're going to draw into... ideally here we're going to want to draw into... Oh, what's that beautiful thing called? Necromancer's Covenant. So we can actually see it in action instead of Grave Titan just completely punking on Sorin. But things aren't looking too good for Sorin here at all. They're looking really bad for Sorin, for that matter. So, okay, we were going to be able to draw a card. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to toss everything from my hand. And I'm doing that in the hopes that I get Necromancer's Covenant here. So I'm hoping that one of these... it's Castle Locthwain. Oh well. I was hoping for the Covenant. That was not meant to be Black Market. That's okay. I mean, that just gives more gem conversion. So that's good. But I'm thinking that maybe Sorin will die before we actually get any meaningful zombie presence on the board. So... by the lifelink zombie presence. We've already got the zombie presence. Sorin can't do anything about that. But if you're wondering also, why are you getting a free creature every turn? I'm getting it from the Deathbridge Chant. So Deathbridge Chant gives us free creatures from the graveyard. And because of the way that Liliana's abilities work, we are definitely getting a bunch of creatures in the graveyard. So I'm just trying to draw into the Deathbridge Chant, not the Necromancer's Covenant. But it looks like we'll have to play another match. We'll have to play another match to see that happen. Alrighty, so this time, why don't error, something went wrong. I wonder what that could be. Hi, Eric. Viewers will be experiencing buffering. Let's see. What if I do this? And then I'm just trying to make the video working a little bit better. Is the video being pretty choppy for you right now, Eric? Okay. How about this? Is this any better? So I think that must have been what was funky. Okay. This should just be one stream now. I'm sorry. And that was what was axing my internet. I understand. I had OBS and Streamlabs running at the same time. So let me see. Let's see. If I make a pop-out window, pop-out chat. Oi. Someone said something in chat and then it went poof. I'm gonna watch and salivate and cry over my better cards. It's okay. No data? What? Weird. All right, so I'm on Streamlabs right now, so I can see you guys all. And you guys can all see this just fine too? Weird. It's oddly so on one screen, right? It's showing some. Well, here I'll pop into a game. On one screen, it's showing some of you guys talking, and then on another screen, it's showing other people talking. So on the actual YouTube screen, it's showing me some other people, but. Wild. Okay. So here our goal is going to be to actually get the Necromancer's Covenant going. So actually, Francisco, you were asking to see Necromancer's Covenant last night, so that's actually what I'm starting with tonight. I'm the only person in the world who has the card, so I think it'd be kind of cool to be able to showcase that on stream. So early goal here, try and get to the Covenant. How are you guys all doing tonight, by the way? It's good to see. I've got 7 people here. I mean, for me, that's a lot. I'm not used to big audiences. Maybe, I'll get stage fright or something. I'll be shy, and I won't be able to talk anymore. Okay. Let me just do this. I'm going to restart the stream. I'm very sorry for this. Please rejoin. Is that what's going on? Oh, this one is the bad one? No. You guys can... No, you guys can hear. I got you guys here. We're good. I'm gonna leave this one running. I'm not gonna restart it. So there's a lot of different streaming software. You can use something like Streamlabs. You can use something like OBS. There's a whole bunch of different options, and so the Streamlabs only just made an app for Mac that works pretty well, and I have a Mac, so I got Streamlabs because Streamlabs runs like way better than OBS. Oh, here we are. Hello, Necromancer's Covenant. All right, we're gonna get to see some sweet action this game. Here we go. It did. It didn't want to show its ugly face, but it did this time. So, Francisco, you finally get to see Necromancer's Covenant in action, full action. And let's see. I feel like I should maybe save it too for that creature's not scary. I don't need to kill it. I'm gonna save it until I mill a few things. So this is gonna get us 2 triggers of Sir Conrad. So that's 1 creature, 2 creatures, 3 creatures. All right, so we milled 3 creatures there. That means that when I play the Beauty, the Covenant, it's going to make us 3 zombie tokens. But I want more than 3. I'm going to get a little bit greedy here. Although Tajik definitely has to go because it's going to make it so that that Gideon token has prevent damage. And so this is where Casualties of War is going to be our best friend. We've got some more Conrad matches. That's great. Let's use them up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more creatures in the graveyard. All right, this is going to be a lot of zombie tokens, I think, right? So 1, and they're going to get lifelink. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 9 is okay, right? So you play 1 card, you get a 19/19 with lifelink. Yeah, it is pretty sweet. So unfortunately, we're going to be killing the Hazda Marshal before we kill Tajik, but we've got Consume and Casualties of War, so we'll definitely be able to hit both of those in the gonads. So we're drawing 2 cards from Castle Lochtwain. That's what's making me lose the life and draw those. And then, yeah, there we go. He's going to get tootsed. I really like Sir Conrad. It's actually one of my favorite rares from its set. Like, I really like all the different graveyard mechanics. And so just having that extra goodness to throw things in the graveyard is, I feel like it's really nice, you know? Let's see, which thing do we want? Either one, doesn't matter. We're gonna dump more things in the graveyard. Sir Pew Pew and Kaya. In Kaya, Sir Conrad, oh man. If they someday find a way to make it so that you can turn off like animations in terms of like them just happening one by one, that'll be so sweet. This deck is killing way too quickly for me to be able to get multiple copies of Necromancer's Covenant down. Sir Conrad is doing very much too terrible of things to my opponents. We'll do another one. We're gonna try and get like the perfect Necromancer's Covenant gameplay in here. Or yeah, we'll do that. He does a lot of pew pew, honestly. A lot of pew pew. Also, if anyone is down for if you don't want to, you don't have to. Like it's not a big deal. It's not why I'm doing this. But I set up something on Streamlabs. I'm pretty sure that if either A, somebody subscribes to the channel, or B, if someone supports the stream, so like even if you were to just like donate a penny, I think that a notification zombie dude is gonna run up above my head. So if anyone here is somehow not subscribed, or is down for even like just donating a penny to see if I can get the zombie thing to run, that would be awesome. You don't have to, but if you do, that would be cool, as I'm testing out all of my new streaming software. I'm not like ooh, hello, Covenant and Deadbridge chant in the same hand? Yes, please. A 5 match? Even more yes, please. I'm sorry, that distracted me. You know, sometimes good things happen in Puzzle Quest, and you're like, ooh, whatever it was that I was thinking about in the real world is, poof, it's gone. It's magic. Literally, it's magic. All right. Yeah, actually, Evil Knot, you're going to be seeing, in just a minute, I'm actually going to be playing a Rashmi loop deck. So, yeah, you'll get to actually see, oh, this is hot. This is really hot. Yeah, this is going to be the Necromancer's Covenant action that you guys were looking for. So anyone who came here to see Necromancer's Covenant action, yeah, this is going to be the match where you get to see the sweet and spicy stuff. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. And but it's up against Jace 1, who has no health at all. So we're only going to get to see like a little burst of it. It's going to be like a virgin, just like, but it'll be amazing. So, yeah, this is going to be good. So, I guess I'll explain, right? I can talk. So, I have Fenax. Fenax is going to be destroying the top X cards of target player's library, where X is the sum of your creature's base toughness. So, between Sir Conrad, Big Ugly, and the little critters, we have 16 cards that we're going to be milling per turn to Fenax, God of Deception, which means that when these Necromancer's Covenants come down, they are going to be putting in a heck of a lot of work. So I'm actually going to let Fenax come down. I'm going to freeze the Covenant just for now so that we can actually get zombie tokens. And so let's see how many creatures we mill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. All right. So we just milled 9 creatures with Fenax right there. And we don't have any gem conversion yet, but we will because our opponent was a dingus and played a zombie. So let's have one more turn of Fenax before I do the big boom. Fenax is just like incredible, honestly. Not just for Kaya, but Ashiok. Fenax puts in work for Ashiok, which is, in my opinion, the better version of Kaya. Some of you might be sad for my saying that, but Ashiok is nasty. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more critters in the graveyard. I'll take it. And then we're going to get a black match over here that's going to dump a whole bunch more. So let's play the Covenant. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Let's play the Covenant here. Let's see how many beauties we get to play. So we're going to mill 4 more cards for each of us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more critters in the graveyard. So this should make a bunch of zombie tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nope, just 19. 19 zombies from 1 casting. And P.S. all those cards went to the graveyard. So if I was using here Kaya or something, which it's also really good with Kaya, but if I was using this with Kaya, that would have just dumped all those in exile so that when we used our 3rd ability, we'd just be able to go magic Stardust all over the world. And then bad things would happen, because that's just the nature of how the game works. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Is Ashiok a guy? Like, I don't know. I should have looked, but okay. We have enough people here that I'm gonna go into the 4 tribes. So unless someone is like, please, Nalthazar, play with oh, come on, sweet dingus, play more with Necromancer's Covenant. I'll go ahead and do some 4 tribes nodes. You'll see that I saved up a bunch of nodes to play for you guys. Oh hey, it worked. Chaos. Thank you very much, and it works. Very cool. I appreciate that. And the little zombie runs. I love that little zombie dude. There's another streamer that I like that that has that little zombie dude running, and I love it, especially because I was just playing a zombie deck, right? So little zombie dude for the zombies. Non-gendered. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think it's a non-gender. Yeah, and all those zombies get lifelink, which is awesome. So I made a deck for this on my on the channel. I made an Achieving Perfection for this one, so I'm actually going to go ahead and use that deck. I just need to remember. I think it was Karn, right? Which one? Azor. Yeah. So this is the deck I'm going to use. Someone actually left me a comment that was, please don't use Killer Instinct. And I promise that I'll play more decks that don't use Killer Instinct. It's just that since this is a coalition event, I'm using my big boy cards so that I can pony up and get a perfect score for my buds. If I'm ever like out of coalition for an event or something, which I might do, I might just like go out of coalition for an event and let you guys choose what cards I use. Then that's okay, and then it's fine to just use like suboptimal builds. So here, all right. The way that this deck is going to work is Drowner of Hope is going to get us all of our tokens, and then for the support objective, we're going to be casting Settle the Wreckage, Insidious Will, and Narset. So that's how we're going to be dealing with Azor here. So let's see how this goes. Because I'm playing with Karn, I'm going to be prioritizing getting as many duel matches as possible. So loyalty is actually a little bit more important to me than mana in the early game, because you want to use your first ability with Karn. And when you use your first ability with Karn, it's going to permanently increase your mana bonuses. So the idea is that we use that Thran Legacy ability that's like impossible to read because it has more text than the Bible, and it's going to increase our mana gains. So let's see. It also gives us a very sweet card advantage, which I like. I like a lot. Yeah. P.S. If I miss something on my feed on my other screen, please let me know. So like if someone's like if someone says something or subs or whatever and it appears here, you know what? Maybe I'll get my headphones. I'm gonna get my headphones. Give me 1 second. That'll make it so that I can actually hear the notifications. I think it goes like bling, and then it tells me stuff. So let me check. Hold on. Headphone time. I'm back. I've got these sweet, sweet headphones. They're good. They're Beats. They were free, actually. You can't beat free, as my dad would always say. All right. I can hear everything. Yeah, the mana cost of Emrakul, nobody cares. It means nothing. Yeah, let's do this middle one. This one can get us a red match. Nope, No red match for you. Oh well. And you're converting to blue. That's fine by me. So the goal now is to get a star field. So you're going to see me fetching around, and I'm going to be trying to fetch into Starfield of Nyx. So I want Starfield of Nyx because Starfield is going to let me get like a million free omnisciences, which is good. And I took a blue card. I thought so. So this will get me a double match again. So this is going to help me build up again, which is good. Which is very good. I know I already said it, but thank you again, Chaos, for the donation. That was really cool. That is actually the first donation I've ever gotten from streaming or doing this thing. So that's awesome. I will always remember that. All right, Omniscience. Let's go. Let's get the Omniscience stacks going. Some of you guys might be like, you filthy Omniscience person. Yeah, I am. I actually got really, really lucky. The first pack I got of the Omniscience pack, like way back, actually gave me Omniscience before they were guaranteed non-duplicates, because that was not a thing. That very much was not a thing. All right, Narset is pretty sweet here. Before I use Narset's ability, forget that. This -2 is pick one of the first 4 non-creature cards from your library. So it's first 4 non-creatures, so it really limits the possibilities down, and it makes it really easy to fetch Starfield, which is here, which is awesome. And now we can do horrible, horrible things to our opponent. We've got 6 charges on Omniscience, so we can play 6 free cards. So yeah, let's do it this way. So it's also really important to freeze down that horrible will breaker thing. Oh yeah, the Immortal Sun is a pain in the rear. Someone told me in the comments actually that they took away the Immortal Sun as a reward for this event, which I'm actually really bummed about, because that card, I feel like they made that card part of this event so that you could actually beat the event, like if you played it again. Like that had to be the intention of them making that the first time. So when it got pulled out, I was really bummed about that, honestly, because the game is already, a little bit hard for newer players, and I felt like that just made it a lot harder. So that being said, I still love the game, and I love playing the game, but I'd like to see it be a little bit more accessible for new people. So, all right, Azor's abilities are freezing down my creatures so I can't attack, but that's really not a big deal. You saw Insidious Will there make it so that Azor couldn't play anything. And, yeah, I actually want everything that's in my hand, so I'm not actually going to get rid of anything. Yeah, cool. Ixalan booster is replacing the Immortal Sun reward. Oh, okay. So for those of us, that have the Immortal Sun, I mean that's better. But for like anyone who's newer, it is strictly worse. Well, not strictly worse. I mean, you could get the Immortal Sun from it, right? And actually, that Ixalan booster was how I completed my Ixalan collection. So yeah, I mean, I guess I did like it then for me, but like I have everything now. And it was just helping me, the rich, get richer. Alrighty. I think this match is basically over for Karn. Yeah, not Karn. Azor. Azor can't do anything. So all of Azor's creatures are going to be permanently frozen because Killer Instinct is going to be bringing us back horrible, horrible things. I'm just getting Insidious Will every time because Azor has such insane mana gains that it's not letting me get my Omniscience back, which is honestly fine. I don't need it. It's just nice to have. I'm not going to need Release the Gremlins here. It's going to be a pretty pointless card for me, honestly. And the Omniscience isn't playing here because it The Omniscience isn't playing here because, come on, Azor's token freezing things down. But on the plus side, we do get to play it here, and Thematic Compass is down, and I absolutely don't want that ever to exist at all in any way. So, cool. Let's get rid of that. Brontosaurus, please. Let's go for the mana bonuses here, and then I really don't need all this stuff, do I? No. I will, however, play another stack of Starfield just to give it more shields, and another Emrakul just to freeze things down. Who is Jeff Bezos? I do not know Jeff Bezos. So let's see if I scroll up in chat and scroll down in chat. And then I've got a mini feed that says that. Oh, that's so cool. I've got a little mini feed. It makes it so I can't miss anything. That's nice. I like that. That's a nice portion of the app. All right, so now I want Release the Gremlins. I'm a little bit regretting my getting rid of Release the Gremlins, because there's this nasty little thing there that's freezing my boys down. So I don't appreciate that at all. Those little 23 power critters. By the way, Amazon. Oh, yeah. Amazon. All right, mana bonuses are probably maxed for that one, right? Yeah. Look at these mana bonuses, by the way. Jeez Louise. Like, it's so busted to have like that much mana at your disposal. When you have mana bonuses that make a level 200 weep because yours are better than theirs, you know that you've won at the game, right? Look at that. Yeah, poor Azor. You suck, my dude. A little bit. There we go. Release the Gremlins. Get rid of the bad things, please. Let us attack. Alpha Strike. To the face. Hiya! Get out of here. Get. No supports. No Gremlins, please. Don't want them. By the way, have any of you guys ever seen the movie Gremlins? That's an interesting movie. One of us. Creepy little guys. Oof. Little gremlins. Alright, so the creatures can't attack here. But fortunately for us, the Azor doesn't actually stop it doesn't disable the creatures. So all their abilities are going. So I guess just an explanation. Drowner of Hope is making it so that all of Azor's critters are basically permanently frozen. And then Emrakul is ensuring that they stay frozen. On top of that, is freezing down Azor's hand. And even better than that, it's also going to make it so that our Insidious Will, whenever Azor does eventually play anything, is just going to trigger and be like, nope. And yeah, bad things just happen to Azor. And that's it. So this deck that I'm playing right here is what I use in Hour of Devastation for the take X or less damage node. It just... No, not that one. The play supports but not spells. This deck is insane. Like, it wins so quickly when your opponent doesn't have a way of freezing down your creatures, like with a permanent support, because you destroy everything else and your opponent can't do anything because your dudes are way too strong for life. So yeah, awesome deck. If you're wondering, Nalthazar, why are you freezing down and holding on to things in your hand? It's because, let's say that Azor wiped my creatures somehow, or my supports somehow. I could just get them all back. So play a new start deck versus Azor? Oh, jeez. It's in silver, SG. Oh, man. So here's the problem, right? Oh, no, I guess it's not a problem, right? Because a new start would need to get past Azor's gateway in order to be able to get to Azor. So that would be a little bit of a problem. The gateway is really hard for a new account. Really hard. So I've got some really strong cards on the A New Start account, but I just don't have a way of stopping damage reliably right now. So this event is kind of like it's a big no-no for the little boy. Oh, you're Redonk. Nice. I'll just call you Redonk then. That's redonkulous. No, it's not. Don't be silly, Nalthazar. But I'm always silly. Alright, so Azor thought he'd be super awesome and freeze down the dudes. So Azor is a jerk. That's the moral of the story. Azor sucks. That's it. That Araska thing. By the way, are any of you guys seeing the visual bug that's happening every time I use Karn's First? I'll slow it down after this, but the Karn's First is appearing super oddly on my screen. Like super oddly. It's like Karn has gone super retro into the 70s or something. Alright, so Azor's dead here, but if I use this... Yeah, look at Thran. That Thran Legacy thing. We get like that whole like spin out thing going. Here, I'll bring it like right over here. Look at that. What even is that? A bit of lag? Okay. Okay. Let me check the feed. Ooh, hi feed. How are we doing? Not now. If the lag goes away, let me know. Let's see. I pop this up and I go to YouTube. I'm keeping as few things going on my computer as possible. Streaming takes up like an incredible amount of your computer's bandwidth, or memory, I should say. And then for your interwebs, a heck of a lot of bandwidth. It's a little bit terrifying. Okay, Azor is dead. Let's just go one at a time. So Fred, I don't think you're watching this. I'm guessing you're not. Maybe you're here. Maybe not, but yeah. So for Fred's a guy in my in my coalition, and he was saying that he was having a hard time with Elenda the Dusk Rose, and this particular node. So I made a deck for him, and so unlike all of the other nodes where I actually have to build a deck and I'll go through my deck building process, I have one done already for this for Fred. So. Yeah, let's see. It's Bolas 2. So it's Bolas 2, Elenda. We need to summon 8 Vamps. And, you know, that hasn't happened to me, Venufan. But someone in my coalition was reporting that was happening to them yesterday. So I know that it's happening right now. But as it hasn't happened to me, I don't know what is making it happen. So, when things popping quickly. Okay. Thank you, Redonk. So this is going to summon the 8 Vamps because of Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct is largely what's going to be summoning our Vamps. Also, you'll see that I'm running Rupture Spire in this deck. The idea is to flip Bolas, which it won't show me. Okay, fine, be that way. But when I flip Bolas, I can use his second ability to bring things back from the graveyard. Oh, it was you. Yeah, okay, so smooth moves, X-Lax. Yeah, I don't know how that's happening. When I say smooth moves, X-Lax, I'm just pinging myself, right? Yeah. Good on you, Nalthazar. Great job keeping up with the times. Not. Alright. So we want to flip Bolas. Bolas flipped is, in my opinion, the most powerful planeswalker in the game. There's really nothing in the game that can stand up to it. It's pretty ridiculous. So even though I'm pretty close to Omniscience here, so I'm not worried about mana in the slightest. I may wind up trying to fetch into some removal in a minute if I don't like my prospects, but let's see. I'm really close to being able to flip, so yeah, let's just This is look. This is a 1, 2, 5. That's 5 more loyalty. So I should be able to. Oh, of course you get a 5 match. My shirt looks great tonight. Thanks, Cydrix. It's one of my wife's favorite shirts. So I was like, I'll wear it. Why not? And look, I got your name right tonight, huh? First try? Yeah. I learn. All right, yeah, we're gonna play Omniscience here. We're just gonna let it happen. The ley line isn't gonna do anything for me right now, so I'm actually gonna freeze that one down. I'm really just doing this to get a Trotta down, so that I can start getting rid of things. Calamity is nasty. Calamity is really, really nasty. Like, I know a lot of people, when Calamity came out, were like, I'm not going to get Calamity. They just weren't getting Calamity because they were like, well, why would I get Calamity if... now I'm actually going to play the ley line. So the Vamp dude is going to be playing tokens here. But they're like, why would I get Calamity if Narset's coming out? Because Calamity's third ability is just, it's game-breakingly good. Like, it's all of her abilities are insane. Yeah, like, what do you do for the control there, right? There's nothing, really. So, and then on top of that, like, whenever they attack, they destroy all of your creatures too. So it's just like, you're darned if you do, darned if you don't. It's brutal. So here, the ley line is going to get rid of that. And nicely, Etrata is going to exile that other Vamp for us. So it won't actually get to play its tokens, which is good because we don't want it to play its tokens. I'm actually going to use Rend the Feeble on this guy right here. And so now Etrata is kid-friendly language, Nalthazar. What's a good way of putting it? Screwed with a capital S. Because the ley line is going to say no to all of her creatures. And I play with Soren Markov here. Hi, Maestro. Oh, geez. I take it that you're saying that because of how many times I've made a comment about Soren? Is that it? If you guys didn't know, I'm a bit of a hater on Soren, the white-black Soren. I happen to think that white-black Soren is amongst the worst planeswalkers in the game, and he's not like he's not as bad as I give him out to be, but he's just about as bad as I give him out to be. Like, his mana gains are, but his health total, right? That health pool is just unplayable. Like, man, I can't do it. I can't use that guy. So at this point, I just want Killer Instinct, but I've already flipped myself, so I'm not going to be able to. I'm sadly not going to be able to use my first ability to draw cards, and then even though I've got like Behold the Beyond and a whole bunch of stuff like that, I don't think that Calamity is as good as like Garruk is maybe for a new player, or even Teferi, or someone like that, just because like those walkers are just so good, like regardless of what cards you have, right? Because the thing about it is, like, there are planeswalkers that are good because of what you can put in their decks, and then there's planeswalkers that are good just because of their abilities. So like Bolas the Arisen here that I'm using, he's good for both reasons, right? Both because of what you can put in the deck and the abilities. Like, I mean, Elenda can't draw anymore, right? And if I so choose to make it that way, Elenda's not going to be drawing basically for the rest of the game. And on top of that, Etrata's going to be getting rid of her creatures. And thank you for killing my dude. Thank you. If you're wondering, wait a minute, why are you glad that he killed your dude? Because now I can use my second ability and get 2 more vampire summons. I'm just trying to slow myself down here so that I don't kill him before I achieve my objectives. Thank you. You're killing my dudes. Oh, okay. We're good. We are good. I don't English. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Fear not. Alright, let's see. If we do that, we can kill both of these things here. Let's see. What's this one? That's the ley line. I do not want to lose my ley line. So I'm actually going to sacrifice a Rupture Spire shield here to protect the ley line. But the ley line's going to die if I Death Sprout. That's a good point, Althazar. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, let's do it. Let's risk it for the biscuit. So we're gonna lose the Rupture Spire here. I was 1 mana too short because I was a dingus. Who do I want to get rid of? Sure, you can go. I play the vampires at Vixalon. It's easy. Yeah, vampires are good stuff. So that's gonna get rid of the ley line anyways, and then not give us goodness, but give Elenda a bunch of goodness. So, bully for you, Elenda. Bully for you. How many more times until you can't draw? Okay, cool. I've already got all my summons, so let's just make it so Elenda can continually not draw. So yeah, Elenda can't draw any cards anymore. So, Bolas's third ability is butts. Like, why make it a mechanic where your opponent can't draw cards? I appreciate it, by the way, Octagon. I appreciate this mechanic. I like it. Olivia, thank you. There you are. You were hiding for so long, and now I'm going to be a jerk, and I'm going to discard you so that you come back with Bolas's abilities. And maybe I draw one with mana here. There we go. That's how we do it. Get it. Alright, so Elenda's weakening my creatures, which is not a big deal at all. I am 100% okay with that. I do want the ley line to come down in case Elenda decides that she's really cool and wants to make creature tokens. I just want to make sure she's totally locked down. So she already can't draw cards because of our third ability. And so we've already summoned all of our creatures. We're good on the summoning objective. At this stage, it's over. It's so very over. Yeah, okay. This will get us Omniscience. And then ideally, even though it's overkill, ideally we get ourselves an Olivia. There she is. Good. I said ideally we get ourselves Olivia just because this means we get lifelink now. So this just lets me get back to full health, which I want. Even though I don't think I'm using Bolas for any of the other nodes here. So Leyline is saying no to her being able to make tokens. My third is saying no to her being able to play cards. And this is a complete and absolute lockdown. There is absolutely nothing she can do about it. I'm just going to reinforce that more. We've got 17 shields on Major Bolas's omnipotence. So yeah, that's it. The end. Let's get some more loyalty. I know I haven't used my third ability, even though I was saying, hey, I really want to get to my third ability. But I mean, Olivia's already down, right? So we've got Olivia, which means that we've got cards. Oh, if you're a newer player, by the way, yeah, if you're a newer player tuning into the stream and you do not have this card, Olivia Mobilized for War is one of the strongest creatures in the game, and it's a bundle that rotates around. So if you don't mind putting $4 into the game, this is one of the bundles that's really worth it. I get asked, like, what's a good way to spend money on the game if you want to put money in the game? And my answer is pretty simple. If you want to put like a somewhat normal amount of money in the game, just get yourself 2 bundles. Get yourself the Olivia bundle and the Drowner of Hope bundle. I know that those are legacy cards, but I feel like $4 for those cards is pretty reasonable. Like, it's only going to help you in legacy. It's not going to help you in standard, but at the very least, you'll be able to hop into the legacy training grounds or legacy events, and you're going to feel powerful, and you will be powerful because they're really powerful cards. So that's my answer. Like, for a brand new player, like, VIP isn't the way to go. Buying the Planeswalkers isn't the way to go. Buying the mythics can be, depending on what they are. The first mythic I ever bought was Barl, just because I saw Barl and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to play this game if I don't buy this card. And I was right. That card was so busted before they nerfed it. It still is busted, but yeah. Playing Bolas on just about all of them. Yeah, that makes sense. I know a lot of people in my main coalition are just playing Tamio for everything. And then once it comes out, I imagine that I'll be playing Narset for pretty much everything. Just the idea of being able to use Omniscience, Hazard's Undying Fury, and Oath of the Gatewatch together is overwhelmingly attractive. That prospect is exciting. Okay. Nice. So here we need to cast 3 or more spells when with cards that cost 10 or more mana only. So here I actually get to make a fun deck. I'm just gonna make a deck for fun here. This isn't gonna be like the best deck I can possibly make. But let's see, 10 or more mana, 3 or more spells in the fight. 10 or more mana, 3 or more spells in the fight. Let's try and play Calamity here. Yeah, let's try play Calamity. So 10 or more mana, don't forget that. You know what? Let's just make sure I don't forget that with my gem converters, because that's where I'm always going to go and make a mistake. So we're going to go with just convert to red. Actually, no, I'm not. Convert white. I'd rather use Fall of Thran. Convert white so we can use Fall of Thran, Ashen Veil, or Arden Veil, and the Grange. And then, yeah, that'll do for that. And then for our spells, we only need 2 spells in this deck. So, hello. And for creatures, what would be fun? Oh, yeah. Oh, Hamlet back time, boys. Ooh, yes. I get to show you guys one of my favorite creatures in the game. It's a new card, Hamlet back Goliath. It's an absolute beast. This is disgusting, right? So whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, this creature gets +X+X. X is equal to that creature's power, but that includes your opponent's. So like, let's say that your opponent has Killer Instinct down. Their Killer Instinct is going to be buffing your Hamlet back beast monster thing. So it is absolutely beautiful in the worst possible way. Now we need card draw, so we're going to want Apex of Power here. And maybe Escape to the Wilds, just because it's going to give us good stuff. And I've got... Oh, wait, no. What? I don't want the card draw. Get out of here. Get. I want that from supports. Or from creatures. Oh, wait. I know what I'm doing. Why did this not come to me sooner? I'm being foolish, as Mr. Sulu might say. Let's get rid of draw. Where's Pyromancer's Goggles? What? Why? All right, so Pyromancer's Goggles with Deploy the Gatewatch and Hazard's Undying Fury is going to be spicy. Let me tell you. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to throw in Razia. That's going to be our that's going to be one of our removal creatures here for sure. And Dragons with Lathless. I'm thinking about that. Because Lathless with Deploy and Utvara Hellkite. Maybe. Let's see. What dragons do we have? I have all of them, but except for the Storm Breath. Let's see. What dragons could I use here? Tyrant of Valakut. I love that card actually. Sure. I'll try dragons. Why not? Yeah. Avaricious Dragon though with you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll try that. I'll try the Lathless dragons. Hold on. I'll take out Hamlet back and let's get Lathless. There she is. I'll give it a shot, Venifan. We'll see how it goes. This is the deck I'm running. It's foolish. I know it's foolish. You don't have to tell me. But oh yeah, it's absolute mayhem. You know what? Should I take out the Tyrant and should I Should I take out the Tyrant and put Hamlet back and do Hamlet back dragons? Have like a giant dragon deck instead of the Tyrant? No, the Tyrant's my only removal. This is such a risky play. All right. This is foolish. This is very foolish. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm gonna try it. Dang it! All right, Ardenvale into Pyromancer's Goggles. That's the win condition, right? The goggles. We need the goggles. So this gives us some gem conversion, and the opponent is already matching, which is bad. My air conditioning just turned on, and I can hear it in my headphones. Can you guys hear my air conditioning too? If so, I will turn it off. I'm guessing the answer is yes. Another Ardenvale. Not a good draw. This is getting dicey, kids. This is getting real dicey. All right. Let's undicey this up. All right, so that's going to make us another human token, which is meaningless, but this gives us the goggles, which is meaningful. So now if we can just trigger a goggle here, just need to trigger a goggle. This is a goggle? Yeah, not a goggle. The first ability gives them haste. The second ability gives them vigilance and double strike. All right, so I want the second ability so that I can make the dragons scary. Okay. Oh, but then I have to play the thing too, and he just took away my... Ooh, goggle on the bottom, right? No, that's not a goggle. Are you a goggle? No. Where are my goggle? Wait, that's Ardenvale. The green one is a goggle. The red one is a goggle. And that red one is a goggle. Darn it. No goggles for me. I did this to myself. Gains double strike, gains X mana, where X is equal to your experience points, which you have none of. But that's okay. If I get my first ability, or third ability, that's fine. There it is. There's the third ability. Oh, you couldn't hear the street racing either? Okay. Thank you for the info, guys. All right, we're gonna use our third ability, and that's the end of this match. All right, that's my removal. Right, that was how I planned this all out. Yeah, this was definitely all planned. Yum. Lucille level winking here. Wait. I just want to get a Pyromancer's Goggle activation. You evil game. Oh, hello. Here it is, boys. Here it is. All right, let's do it. Let's get 4 dragons. Oh, no. 4 deploy the Gatewatches. Okay, that's it. Shoot. This is so busted. How big does Lathless get? Just if I had Hamlet back. These Hamlet back would become enormous. Here it goes. Yeah, your audio's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and thank Blue Yeti for that as my microphone. Yeah, game over, right? 1 Hazardous Undying Fury with a third ability down. Oh shoot, poor merc person. You're just gonna get macked on. It's good. Yeah, goodbye. At least we get 1 extra turn out of this, right? That was nuts. Okay. At least it happened, right? At least it happened once this game. We got to get the Hazardous Undying Fury. That's so busted. Okay. That was worth it. Why use abilities? Just end it, buddy. Just end it. Boom. Dragonfire. The end. Yeah. Well, that was beautiful. That's the kind of shenanigans that I'm going to be getting into with Narset. So, except that I can also have Omniscience for that, which is going to be sweet, and Blue Sun Zenith, just to make sure that, like, into it a little bit more quickly. Nice. You just got macked on, you evil, evil monkey. All right. Cast 3 spells with cost 10 or more, and summon 6 or more merfolk. Spells and merfolk. All right. Where are you, Tomio? All right, so for this one, I'm going to use Tomio. This is definitely a Tomio. This is definitely a Tomio node. We're going to run Tishana here with Harbinger, even though Harbinger is probably not going to do anything. Except my opponent's running the merfolk. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hamlet back with Vizier. And then also that new blue thing, right? You could use this dude. That he's not a merfolk. Where is he? This guy. You could also use Protean Thaumaturge, right? So just have this become equal to the Hamlet back, and then just go and mac on people, right? So I would use Thoughts' Oracle here, Cydrix, except that I'm going to be going green conversion. So I'm really going to have the Harbinger and like one other card that's going to be monocolored here. I think it's just summon. I don't think it's cast, right? This one is summon. Battle for Tribes Part 2. Yeah, let me know. I think it's that we have to summon for this one. So I'm going to Court of Calling this. Back to Merfolk. Merfolk. What's another good Merfolk to use? This thing is. Whenever you cast a spell, give +3/+3 to this creature. Sure. You're strong enough. Summon. Really? Summon? Summon. Okay. That means we get to make this even more fun. Hello, deploy. And we're going to use Nissa's Renewal and Seasons Past and New Hour of Promise and Blue Sun Zenith and where did it go? Rishkar's Expertise and I feel like I should have something to kill my opponent's creatures. Yeah, I do want that. I used to have a deck like that actually, Venufen. It was an infinite combo using Path of Discovery, which makes your creature explore, and the vampire dude who fetches himself, and it just made infinite mana that way. I know that one of our coalition mates found another infinite combo doing something like that. Out of curiosity, how much do you guys like seeing stuff like infinite combos on the channel? I don't personally try and look for them very often. I'm not the type that wants to use infinite combos too often. But I understand the appeal of it, you know? Like I know that, oh wait, I should use a rare. Where are you? Best removal in the game, done. Cool. We'll use this. Event deck, use. Right? Okay. And it is summon. You were right. You were very, very right. Thank you. Good luck, have fun. Got to do this myself. All right. Well, thanks for coming by, Redonk. It was good to see you in. All right, so whenever we draw a card, we're going to get mana. We got to deploy the Gatewatch in our starting hand, which is very fortunate. And I'm just going to go ahead and take the loyalty. So if all else fails, just go for the loyalty. Yeah, okay. Hour of Promise is going to let us play a Blue Sun Zenith. Blue Sun Zenith is going to draw a bunch of cards, which is going to give us a whole bunch of mana. I most definitely do not need another Blue Sun in my hand, though. So let's Hour of Promise, Blue Sun, and you know what? Let's Hour of Promise into Nissa's Renewal so that we can move this there and do that way. Okay, cool. This will hopefully work out nicely for us. But Tamio's mana gains by herself are terrible, so that didn't work out as I had hoped. But hello. Very much hello. Yeah, I like this. Nope. Shoot. Nope. Nope. Shoot. There we go. That was, yeah, okay. Nissa's Renewal, you want to give us the goodies? Yeah, you do. Excellent. All right, so there's 1, 2, and Rishkar's Expertise. Oh, you gave us the really good goodies. Thank you. All right, big creatures time. Really big creatures time. And Noyandar is going to start buffing up a bit. We've got our third ability. So, yeah. I think for the Perfection series, it would make sense, but anything else we can try to make squirrels work? So I'm going to be honest, I didn't get very much Odyssey. So I was expecting the dual decks to come out pretty shortly after the Odyssey stuff came out, and I wanted to save up all my crystals for that. I didn't honestly expect Ikoria to drop so soon, and we're getting Ikoria in like a week, probably. It's just my guess. I don't actually know, so don't quote me. It's not like Octagon told me, like, hey, Malthazar, this is coming. No, the only thing that I know is coming is Winter, but I don't know about Ikoria when it's coming. So yeah, the season's passed here, and you sure, we'll get mana. Why not? So I don't actually have the squirrels and the enablers for the squirrels right now. Yeah, I'm totally down to play silly stuff. Yeah, I like the silly stuff. I like it more than the serious stuff, actually. One thing that I've been trying to balance is that I have like my own play style, right? Like everyone who plays games has their own play style for games. So I gravitate to the same cards, the same walkers, that kind of stuff. And I've been trying to expand my play style so that I can make like more diverse videos and show off other stuff. And so I've been finding a lot more things that I think are fun to play with, which is really cool. But at the same time, let's see, loop detective. Do you want to stop the loop? Yeah, sure. I'll stop the loop. Why not? I can't even attack this turn because I was foolish and did not include a certain card that I should have included in my deck called Finale of Devastation. But that's okay. But yeah, so I've been learning to have fun with very different cards than I used to have fun with. But I'm trying to learn how to play with more different types of styles and cards. Keep things fresh and interesting for you guys. Let's see. This dude is dead. He's very dead. Let's put this down here, since that's going to be drawing us cards. And zap, zap. Zap, 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 zap. So I just recently had food delivered. It's weird not being able to like go shopping and stuff. And yet food delivery is okay. But I got some Indian food, and oh my gosh, I love Indian food. One of the really cool things about living in Los Angeles is that we have like all of the best food here, right? Just because it's such an ethnic melting pot that we've got like really good Mexican food and really good Indian food, and just really good all yummy food. How about we put a third limitation on easier nodes? What kind of limitations? Like, what do you mean by a third limitation? Do you mean like objective? So like you guys give me an objective that I have to reach on top of the 2 that it gives you? I'm excluding the winning. Winning is like, well, yeah, of course you need to win. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the loop again. I mean, I don't need to keep it going. Sure. I'm down for more objectives, although I already have the decks, so I'd have to remake my decks. Maybe, depending on what you wanted me to do. I should have looked at the objectives for this fight. I didn't. But I know that I made the summoning thing done. I very much made the summoning thing done. Oh, cast spells. Yeah, okay, please. No, that, not even a concern. No mythic builds. So, actually, one of the really nice things about this event, Matthew, is that there are some pauper ones. So, like, this one is pauper. And so I actually made a really cool pauper deck last night with this. So the idea is that it runs the most powerful pauper combo in the game, the whole Death Sprout, Rupture Spire, and Scapeshift triad. And then we're trying to get ourselves into Silverclad Ferocidons, which have Berserker and Enrage to destroy supports and creatures. And then Prodigious Growth to make the Ferocidons have Trample so that they hit through to the opponent. And then getting stuff like Staggering Insight, which lets us get lifelink and card draw onto True Fire Captain so that it draws us 2 cards a turn with the double strike. Furthermore, it's got Plated Crusher just so that we've got a hexproof beastie. Omen of the Hunt to get us some gem conversion along with Rupture Spire a little bit more quickly. And then pour over the pages just because I like the card. So, yeah, how about this? I'll play I'll play this. This is one of my pauper decks. So here, you guys can see how this pauper deck works. I really like it. I mean, you can sub out the creatures for other things. I liked the synergy of the Ferocidons in this deck and the Knight. All right, so yeah, Death Sprout is a must. And then, yeah, okay, I'll take the 5 match just to see where that gets us. That gets us a really good match, actually. I'm actually going to let Pour Over the Pages cast if it wants to here. Only unmastered cards. So that isn't actually as much of a restriction for me as it is for some other players at my, like, who've been playing as long as me. I've never actually tried to go and master cards just to level up. So I actually have a heck of a lot of unmastered cards. So if you actually go through, like if you look when I'm deck building, you'll actually see that a lot of the cards that I use, apart from like certain staples, are all unmastered. So while that serves as like a great way of slowing down a lot of decks or making it like a little bit more of a challenge, I'm just being upfront and honest. Like that like there's definitely a challenge to that, but there would be less of a challenge for me than there would be otherwise, just because I don't actively try and master cards. I spent actually a really long time trying to do the opposite of that, like trying not to master cards, because I tried to stay in the lower tiers as long as possible until they wound up making a bunch of events where it just made so much more sense to be in the higher tiers that I ultimately moved up to platinum. But yeah, I have so many unmastered cards. It's kind of silly. So here, the goal is to get to Sarkon's third ability. Once we get to Sarkon's third ability, what I can do is I can get that 3 creatures thing down pretty quickly. So this is going to get us another Rupture Spire, which will ideally get us enough loyalty for our third, which it does. And then there's, yeah, that was not good, but that's okay. All right, so let's get rid of that Ferocidon and that Crusher, and then I'll get rid of that Growth. I'll bring Death Sprout up. This will hopefully get us some Ferocidons. Okay, we get 1. So unfortunately, the Ferocidon will die if I play it this turn, but it'll kill 2 things. So I think I need to play 3 in a turn, right? I do. All right, so I'll play the Ferocidon here. Why not? It'll still kill stuff. It'll take things down with him. Rip, Ferocidon. You were loved. Just know that. I tried, Ferocidon. I tried. You're going to take 2 things out with you. You're so strong. Stay strong, Ferocidon. Stay strong. Well, this is a nice match, right? Yep. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. It was honestly the dailies that made me decide, like, you know what? It's time to move up. Let's see, what is the best match here? I think it's the blue, that it's blue into black here. Sure. Yeah, okay. It definitely was the blue into black. And then that's going to get us another Rupture Spire, which will hopefully get us to our third ability again pretty soon. Along with, Scapeshift being Scapeshift, which is busted. And then, yeah, okay, we're at our third ability again. Sweet. Okay, Prodigious Growth. Yeah, we're going to put you actually on this thing. This thing's got Double Strike, so that's the end of the world as we know it. For our opponent, at least. And now all the Rupture Spires come down. So, lots of gem-splosions. Big gem-splosions! Boom! All right, Ferocidon. I will reinforce you this next turn. You will make it. The goal now is to make sure that this Ferocidon does not die again. Right? No more Ferocidon deaths. That's the goal. We can't have it happen. Ferocidon, I will play 3 more of you. I will make you stronger than ever before. Darth Vader will not know what made you so strong. Obi-Wan Schmobi-Wan. Dinosaurs. Rawr. Ah. Didn't kill him. Fabled Passage. I don't know Fabled Passage offhand, but I will look for it. I was looking into a way that I could potentially make like the Discord bot come here. I have to activate all of their abilities at least once. Oh, that would be torture. Okay. Oh god. All right, play with one of the worst planeswalkers. Activate all of their abilities once. I'll try that Venifan. I'll do that. I'll take on that challenge. I'll take that on for the vampire node, okay? What am I doing to my life? That's here. I'll jump over to the vampire node and I'll do that for the vampires. Does Sorin count because I hate Sorin so much? Can we say that I have to use Sorin and use all 3 of Sorin's abilities? Oh, I'm not going to make it to that node. I don't have enough charges. Maybe I can do it for the second one. We'll see. This is Pauper again, so... Oh, right. I said I would look at Fabled Passage. Hold up. Fabled Passage. Fabled Passage. So I wouldn't run Fabled Passage in this one, Matthew, because the idea behind all of your land fetches is that they can only fetch Rupture Spire. So, with Fabled Passage, this would be a land that you could get, and even though it only has one shield, a Rupture Spire would destroy it, but it could also potentially fetch itself. And so, because Rupture Spire is just so incredibly good with multicolored planeswalkers, you just don't want to play something like Death Sprout or Scape Shift and then get this thing instead of Rupture Spire. So even though it is another way that you could get Rupture Spire, I wouldn't use it if you have those other cards. If you have this but you don't have Scape Shift or Death Sprout, then this could definitely be worth it just as a way of getting Rupture Spire, because the more ways that you have of getting Rupture Spire, the better. But yeah, no. I don't actually know what Jace's abilities were to make it get nerfed, honestly. I started playing this game just before Kaladesh came out, and so I don't know what made Jace scary. I didn't even know that they nerfed him, for that matter. So with Nissa, the goal is always to get as many loyalty matches as possible early on, so that you can... oh wait, I want removal. Good. Yeah, I've got plenty of removal. So that you can get to that first ability. That first ability is just so darn good. So good. All right, this could get us multiple matches. Okay, it did good. Yeah. Okay, let's get a land. Let's get 2 lands. Why not? Why not get 2 lands? And then let's have these guys charge up a little bit more. How far are we here? 5. This could give us a green match too. Nope. No more green matches. That's okay. And you will get us, hopefully not Gingerbread Cabin. Good. Hinterland Harbor. Nice. So we've got 3 green converters down. 1, 2, 3. And none of them thought it would be nice to give me mana this turn because... Oh. You know what? Let's risk it for the biscuit. Nope. Well, we'll see. If we get a green match here, then we can use our first ability. Yeah, there we go. Good. And then that's going to make us draw 4 cards. So I don't want to exile those things and turn them into lizards, actually. Believe it or not. And I actually do want Nissa's Pilgrimage. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to draw my 3 cards. We'll call that good with 3. My best thing you've ever gained out of the free pack. A long time ago, I actually got 2 mythics from the same free pack, but they were both garbage. So one of them was Archangel of Tides. I think that's what it's called. And the other one was something I don't remember. But then more recently, I actually pulled Ronas. I pulled Ronas from the free pack. So I would say that Ronas is the best thing I've pulled from a free pack. That's a good question. We'll go with this. So for those of you that have seen the spoiler for Ikoria, what are you most excited for in Ikoria? So what card are you guys most excited for? I know that last night when I asked it, the answer was we are most excited for the Planeswalker Narset. Not a specific card, but yeah. If there is a card that you're excited for, I am interested to hear. Really? You got a masterpiece from a free pack? Wild. I've never seen that. I know it's possible, like it's statistically possible. I've never had that happen. That's really cool. I would say though that the polls, there are a few polls that I know, like I still remember them. Like I was so happy about them that I still to this day remember them. So it was my birthday, and actually my birthday is not next Monday. The Monday after. Yeah, it's not like Monday, like this coming Monday, but the Monday after. So it would have been like 2 years ago on my birthday, and I decided to open a big booster thing of Aether Revolt packs, and I got Lightning Runner and Demon of Dark Schemes in the same pack, and so that was just that made my day, just because Lightning Runner is such a good card, and it was the card that like I was most hoping to pull too, so that was pretty sweet. And then, of course, there was the Omniscience Day, where I got Omniscience. That was pretty sweet. And then the other one that I remember is when Cycling came out. There was one of my coalition mates who was really trying to get Curator of Mysteries. And so I was like, all right, well, that card looks cool, but I don't know like how good it will be. Like I think it'll be good, but I don't know how good. So he opened a bunch of packs, and he didn't get one. And then I opened one pack and got it, and then I tried it out, and then that ruined the game. Definitely. So in my head, I had a Lashweed Lurker that I was going to play. In the event that you're wondering, Nalthazar, why did you not destroy the big ugly thing? It was because I thought I was going to get a Lashweed Lurker down, this one right here, and I didn't. I failed miserably. These popper games. So slow. I don't think I can do that. Like, man, the cycling. Oof. I'm just not ready for cycling to come back. I guess that's it, right? That's the moral of this story. Like, if you played during the cycling days, man, like it was just so easy to... It was so easy to get perfect scores in events like every single time, because cycling was just so incredibly busted, like so incredibly busted. And then not only was cycling super busted, but it just, man, it wasn't the most dynamic gameplay. Let's just go ahead and say that cycling. No, I didn't actually. Cydrix, I don't actually own Godsend. Godsend is, I think, the last card that I don't have in. I think it's the last card I don't have in Theros Beyond Death, and I have a standard pack available to me, but I'm not opening it right now. Or, well, there's more to it than that. But before the cards. Okay, so before Theros Beyond Death came out, I was talking with the guys at Octagon about the set, and they were asking me if there was anything that like I could break in the game with the cards. And so the first one I mentioned was Eidolon of Blossoms. I said this one can go infinite, so you guys should test this. And so they did, and they wound up changing Eidolon of Blossoms so that it disabled the card that you drew every turn. And then this next one is a theory. I don't know that I'm right or wrong, but I mentioned Godsend to them. So I was talking with them about Godsend, and that if it released into the game as it was worded, it would just be too strong, because if you put it on any creature with first strike, it just shuts the game down. And so for newer players, it would give them, you'd have just so little ability to fight back against that And then even for players that have more substantial collections, like you would have to have an answer to Godsend in hand, or else it would cripple the game. Like there just would not be there would not be a good answer to that one. So yeah, I suggested that they change the way that the card functions so that it wouldn't cause first strike and Vigilant Defender reach creatures to just break the game so hard. And so my theory is that they listened to me on that one and changed it, but they changed the coding for it, but didn't change the wording for it, hence the wording being wrong for what the card does. But I could be wrong on that. I don't think I am, but I think that's one where I was able to affect change for good. There were also some bugs with some of the exclusive bundles that I was able to fetch out beforehand. But yeah, so I didn't get Godsend because once I had heard that they changed it so that it wasn't broken, it just feels like one of the swords to me now at this point, and I don't feel like the swords are super strong cards. Like they're not terrible. Like I still play them sometimes, but they're not super strong. Favorite card is Thassa. My favorite card by far, like it doesn't even come close, is Eidolon of Blossoms. That card is insane. And then after Eidolon of Blossoms is actually going to come Xenagos. Xenagos is just absolute madness, especially with stuff like High Alert and Embercleave, all the different things that we have at our disposal to make it so that you can have double strike on things. So yeah, it's crazy. Renin 6. I don't have Renin 6. So Renin 6 has, I think, only ever been available for money. And it just didn't look strong enough for me to buy it. And then that's a card that's a Planeswalker that Octagon has not been willing to give me for a video yet. Or I don't know about willing. I haven't asked them, honestly. But yeah, I've been given a few less of the exclusives lately. I gave the Cabal Patriarch dude a less than stellar review. Just like I mentioned when I first made a video for them with Will and Rowan. I didn't want to like sell out. I didn't want to like make a review saying like you have to get this card if it's not good. Or like you have to get this Planeswalker if it's not good. And I think I've been pretty good about that. But yeah, the Cabal Patriarch was just bad. It was really bad. So I couldn't find a way to make that one good. So I haven't been getting as many exclusives lately. So you'll see that like I haven't made a video on Kamal Pit Fighter. I didn't make a video on Daxos Meletis or whatever that dude's name was. I didn't get Renin 6. Yeah, a few of them. But I will say that I know that you guys don't have as easy a way to communicate with Octagon. Like I know like I've got like the phone numbers for a bunch of people there. So I text with them like about the game or about like other stuff. I have the impression that the studio is on the smaller side, but like everyone that I've met there is really, really cool. Like I really like them. If I ever was able to like go down to South America and just like meet some of them, I would totally do that. Like just go and meet some of the guys and gals there at Octagon. As I genuinely like them. They're good peoples. Lose 4 or more creatures during a single fight. So I don't. What I'm getting at is that like I don't begrudge them for not giving me exclusives to make videos on. I haven't had as much time to make videos lately with the COVID thing. I work like crazy hours. It's insane. But I'm really glad whenever they do, just because it's really fun to make those videos. So, yep. And of course, like I love playing the game, so it's really nice just to have like all these new things. I really like that they've been putting a lot of new stuff in the game. It's been fun. All right. I'm just stalling here because I'm considering using Sorin, but it's just that I need to lose 4 creatures. You know what? This will be my challenge mode. That's it. That's all we're gonna do. All right. I promised that I would, so I'll do one. I'll do this challenge mode style. I'm gonna use the crappiest planeswalker in the game, Sorin, the crap monster. What do I need to do? Lose creatures, cast creatures. Okay. Lose creatures, cast creatures. And I have to use all 3 abilities. All right. We're going to use Vona. And I'm going to use... I don't actually have Black-Red Sarkhan. I'll use the Blood Baron. And I'll use Olivia. And then I'm going to need to lose creatures. So destroy. I'm going to want to use the cheapest ones I can. To the Slafter. Innocent Blood could work. I know. Let's see. Do any of you guys know if Innocent Blood is a confirm cancel spell? I haven't used it yet, so I'm not sure. Death Sprout. And then I need card draw. So, Behold the Beyond. And Court of Calling, maybe. Because I think I need to cast them. And Dark Ritual. And Azor's Gateway. One more card. Destroy. Just a spell. I'll go with this one. No, I can't use another spell. Azor's Gateway? Azor's Gateway is awesome. There is... I think it's an infinite combo with this card. where there's something where whenever you gain life, draw a card, and you use it with Life Gainosaurus. And so you don't need a ruler across the head. And so, yeah, I actually used Azor's Gateway a ton. Like a ton. It was by far one of my favorite cards in Standard for a very long time until it rotated out. So, yeah, it's good. It's good cards. Good card. You know what I'm gonna use? I know what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna stop stalling here. I'm going to use Alhammerit's Archive. That's what I gotta do. Why am I being silly? Narrow down your search, buddy. There you are. All right, I'll try this. So I have to use all 3 abilities. It's okay. You don't need a ruler on the head for not subscribing, Venethan. But you're welcome to do that. I'm closing in on slowly but surely. I'm closing in on 1,000 subscribers, which is really cool. So in YouTube terms, that means that if I get 1,000 subscribers, then my channel gets monetized, and then that's a step closer to me being able to do all of this YouTubing and streaming and stuff as a job, which would be pretty cool. I'm still a long ways away from that, though. A long ways away. And I don't think that would be possible with me just playing Puzzle Quest, because there aren't enough people playing Puzzle Quest for me to do just Puzzle Quest and be a full-time YouTuber. But that is a talk for another time. If you do subscribe, Venefan, let me know. I've got a little mini feed going that it says typically when someone subscribes. Oh, unless you subscribe privately, and then it won't tell me. Yes, they are, Matthew. But there's a more complicated answer to that. So sets in Puzzle Quest rotate out of Standard the same way that they rotate out of Paper Magic. So the current set, like the current blocks, are going to rotate out when they rotate out in Paper. You just press the subscribe button. Okay, it's not showing me on my feed here. Interesting. I got to figure out why it's not showing on the feed. Did it show for you guys in the stream like Venefar has subscribed? It did not show on my screen, but it'll show me later, I'm sure, but just not yet. So yeah, no, actually everything. Yeah, everything. Yeah, 4 oldest sets except Origins will go out. So both Ravnica sets are going to go out. War of the Spark is going to go out, and is it Theros? Right? It's Ravnica. Both Ravnicas, War of the Spark, and Theros. Those are going to. It hasn't rotated out yet. We've still got some time, but those are going to be the ones that get the axe on the next one. Oh, I just realized that vigilant creatures will not block if they're going to die. I did not factor that in. M20. Okay, M20 and Eldraine exist too. Right. So yeah, M20 will swap out for another core set. You know what? Let's behold the beyond. Let's behold the beyond. God, I hate using Sorin so much. So Eldraine will stay, and Theros will stay. Well, I like the idea of Eldraine staying, honestly, just because it's what gives us all of our oh, thank goodness, mana. I hate Sorin so much. No, I was not looking carefully. I was thinking that I would get the double match going there. So here we go. Let's do it. Let's get a white match. Let's just get a bunch of mana here. Let's get a bunch of mana. Okay, to the Slafter. Nice. Okay, good, good, good. All right, perfect. No, I don't want to destroy that creature yet. Excuse me. So here I'm going to make the blue match into the loyalty match. And then, oh, I don't have a land in the deck because I'm a dingus. Right. So Death Sprout is, like, foolish. Ah. How do you flip? Loyalty gems. You're based on loyalty gems. All right. The moral of the story is that we need... I have never liked Sorin, actually. It's not just that Kaya blows him out of the water. His life total just... and his mana gains, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him so much. And I love playing life gain decks, by the way, in this game. Not life gain, like lifelink. Like I love doing that kind of thing, but just Sorin and I are not homies. We are very much not homies. All right, so I think that in order for me to be able to do this properly and use all of the abilities, I think I'm going to have to use my second ability. So there I am. I used my second. So we can check that off the list. Nelthazar has used his second ability. And then... we'll go with this. I need more loyalty. And... yeah, it is. Yeah, the next core set is going to be based on Teferi because everyone who plays Standard in Paper Magic really likes how Teferi works right now in Standard. They really enjoyed Teferi being in Standard last time. So they decided, you know what? Everyone loved playing Teferi so much, against Teferi so much, that we're just going to make Teferi the center point of our next core set. So, yeah. So he can bring his creatures back from the graveyard now, which is fine. My lifelink is giving me mana, so I finally have a way of getting mana that isn't terrible. And I'm going to use my first ability now, just so that I've used my first ability. So there we go, guys. I just need to use my third ability now. I'm going to be completing 2 challenges at once, right? Or is this just the one challenge, maybe? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself and thinking I'm cool when I'm not. And then I'm going to destroy this dude because I'm going to be getting this dude who's going to gain life and all the life gain, and he destroys my dude. Cool. So I've lost my creatures. Success. Yeah, we're going to Dark Ritual. Definitely Dark Ritual. For a full mana Chord of Calling. For Olivia. Yeah, definitely. For Olivia, right? Right? Olivia's the right play. No? Blood Baron? Blood Baron's the right play. We're going to do Blood Baron. Yeah, we're going to do Blood Baron. Because Blood Baron, whenever I attack right now, I gain life. And the Blood Baron is going to also get buffed on life gain. So there's gain life once, gain life twice, gain a bunch of mana. All right, so now we've got Alhammarret's down. So that means that I've got... I'm going to gain more life, which means I'm going to gain more mana, which is really important given the state of the battlefield. I think I need to destroy some creatures here. That's got to be priority numero uno. So 最初には殺したり、はい、お前もさよなら。Okay. And then, yeah, dude is going to get more powerful, and now we just need to get to our third ability, right? I think I've completed all objectives. No, I need to lose 1 more creature. I was wrong. You lose 4, not 3. I thought I lost 4. I guess not. Playing Olivia here might be a bad idea. I might regret that if I do that. Or I might not. I lost my creatures. Yes. All right. Dark Ritual, Olivia, who has haste, who's going to be swinging and giving us a bunch of life for that dude to come back, and now I'm going to lose her because of... Soren, you're terrible. But whatever. I'm getting big boy here. I'm going to get rid of that thing. And I'm getting closer to the third ability. So the third ability is going to make the dream work. Destroy the last opponent creature. I still definitely want to save up for the third. Let's try... We need mana. And that's what we need right now. We need mana. And I don't have a good way of gaining life right now. Although... Dark Ritual is going to help us get to Behold the Beyond. Gain 4 life and 2 mana per creature you control. I have no creatures. So, nope. Man, Soren. I hate you. Everything about you. This is so bad. Alright, let's make the 5 match. It's going to Dark Ritual, which gets us Behold the Beyond. Which gets us an Olivia, good, and it gets us a bunch of removal. So we get to start killing things, and we're going to get our third ability down, so that will be the final one of my hidden objectives. Court of Calling only needs 9 mana to be able to play something, so I'm going to move that up, and I'm going to wait on Soren's third, actually. I'm going to wait, just in case I need the mana. So if you're wondering why are you waiting, I'm going to wait on it in case I actually need the mana from the first ability to be able to do anything. Let's take this one. No! No. It just gave him so much loyalty. Bugger. Now I'm going to lose Olivia. This is bad. Alright, so I can play Olivia, and Court of Calling will not be able to play this turn, I think. But I can use this, because I'm going to gain 7 mana here from the black match up top. And then discarding the gateway here is fine. So, alright, let's play Olivia. This should get us now 15 more mana, which is good. He's going to destroy Olivia here, which is fine. I gained a little bit of life, so it'll keep me alive for another turn. Alright, getting the Court of Calling there is really nice. Actually, I need all the creatures I can get right now. Just because of how this node works. So... I can gain 7 mana here. So let's get 2 creatures. Let's get a Blood Baron and the Vizier. And of course he's getting crazy matches. And that's going to destroy 1 creature. Please not 2. Good. Alright, so he's not destroying both of them here. I'm going to go back to using my first ability. Let's see. Do I have any black or... No, I have no colored matches of my own. All right, so let's use that. Let's gain 4. So it's gonna be 6 mana. That's gonna let Olivia come down here this turn, which I desperately need. How much cards we'll have when picking one? Forgotten a couple of times. Usually full, but I've used Court of Calling enough that I'm pretty used to it by now. So that one's less of an issue for me, but I used to wish that. So now I'm going to get a whole bunch of mana. The Vamps are going to start buffing up pretty strongly here, which is pretty good. So now at least I'm in a better position. I still don't think I'm in a perfect position because of all of these supports that Vona has here. So Vona's going to destroy my last creature this next turn. So it's very important that I get last creature your opponent controls. Okay. So it's actually it's critically important that I get another critter down here. Oh, I shouldn't have destroyed that Behold the Beyond. That was a bad mistake. Bad mistake. I needed that card for discard. But Vona, I'm gonna play my own Vona. So let's see. How many creatures do I want to play this turn? I'm actually fine with just playing 2. So play the Baron. Oh, right, because that's gonna do that. And now, I forgot about Olivia's ability. Bad news bears. That it makes you discard when a creature comes into play. So the first Court of Calling, if you play multiple creatures, you're just going to lose the creature. So now I'm going to lose Olivia here, which is okay, honestly. As I'll be able to... I won't be able to play it, though, right? I won't be able to play another Olivia. So... Ouch. Oh, that was a big ouch. Destroying that was... big ouch. Okay. And I can only gain 3 mana this turn because do you give me? No, I just can't use it. No, I have that. What am I doing? Use it. All right. So here we want to get a Vona, and I also want a Baron, I guess, just because this is going to get me 2 creatures down this turn. So ideally Vona can't kill both of them. That's the making the dream work, right? So that's going to buff the critters up, and then after buffing up the critters, all right, we're gonna use Behold the Beyond here for sure. All right, we can play another Alhammerets. That's fine. Sure, let's gain some life just to buff up our creatures a bit. Just reinforce our supports a little bit here too. So, all right. Alhammerets, Dark Ritual, destroy that thing. And then let's discard card. And then we will draw an Olivia. Perfect. Although I'm going to be using Dark Ritual, sadly, to destroy this thing instead of on an Olivia. But I'm going to get like a crazy amount of mana here, right? So the dudes are going to attack. And yeah, they're going to give my hand full mana, right? And that's how this works? Yeah, okay. So this is why I like Azor's Gateway to play with, at least. And then, depending on what Vona does, we should just win next turn. So, let's see if Vona goes, like, crazy removal status on us. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and last card, 5. Perfect. Yeah, we win. Phew. That didn't take long. You go down. Olivia, you go there. Man, that was brutal. That was super brutal. Like, even though you get like these big creatures because of Sorin's ability. Oh man, that was nasty. That was extra nasty. I guess I didn't need to stall at the beginning as long as I thought I did. Just because, yeah, they came in like a wrecking ball. Thank you, Nicolas Cage. All right, well, yeah, so I did it, Benefan. I made it. As the great Borat Sagdiyev would say, great success. Very nice. Let's see. Doop, doop, doop. 9. All right. There was someone that wanted to see a Rashmi loop deck. Is the person who wanted to see Rash? Oh wait, you know what? Let's play this one again. This one was fun. Let's see if we can get another Hazoret's Dragon thing going. I wanna play that again. That was fun. I like that. That was good, guys. That was good. Stressful, but good. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So we just need to use. We just need to be able to cast Hazoret's, and then we win at life. So. What is the best way to win at life here? Let's start here. Hello, deploy. I don't need you anymore then. So at this point, what I really want is I want a red match or a white match. Or a lot of red matches and white matches. That would be good. You know what? That's what I'm going to go for. That's I've decided. That's what I want. I want a lot of red matches and a lot of white matches. So game, if you would kindly give me all the red matches and all the white matches you have, that would be great. Ron Swanson style. I want all the bacon and eggs you have. I should have held off on that because I can give them haste. But I want the third ability. Oh yeah, here we go. Here it is. Did any of you guys watch the Parks and Recreation reunion thing that they had going last night? Or, I mean, do any of you guys like Parks and Recreation? I suppose I should ask. I like to make a lot of references from a lot of different things. So a lot of my references come from things like Parks and Recreation or first creature gets haste. Do I think this event is too hard for newer players? It's a that's a tough question. So if you're wondering why I'm laughing, it's because of what's going to happen this turn. This next turn, I should say. It's definitely hard for new players. I'm not going to replace a creature. It's definitely hard for new players. I'll say that. I think it's harder than it needs to be for new players. I'll say that. I'll say that too. This deck is fun. There's going to be so many dragons. I know that I didn't need to do what I'm doing right here, right now. But I had to. Like, how do you not? The Azor side. The Azor side sucks. Let's put it that way. That final one. That final one really, really sucks for new people. But See, the thing is that I feel like we need some hard events. Like if I would love the Elder Spark for the challenge rating if it wasn't an event that doesn't give you any rewards. Yeah, it takes so many turns. It really does. But there are also a lot of really strong cards and planeswalkers in the game. I don't know. I'm honestly, like, personally, I'm fine with this event. Maybe what I need to do is just try and play through the whole event with my new start account. That's kind of what I've been using as my setting expectations and understanding for myself for the new player experience. And I haven't put it into this event to do this, so I can't give you a perfect answer to that question yet. Yeah, that deck is so fun. I love it. Maybe I'll make a video on that deck. It's Legacy though, so I don't know. Most people, I don't get really positive feedback for my Legacy decks for the most part. Most people are like, Legacy, but it's silly. It's definitely silly. Oh, hello. Cool. Yes, please. I like that starting hand. I like it very much. Although, I do have objectives to complete. How dare you, objectives? You have foiled me for the last time. Starscream. Let's get it. No, that's not going to help me kill things. I need card draw. Alright, so I got Omniscience drawn. I've got it with full mana. So now I just need to draw cards. That's not... Sorcerer Spyglass is not going to help me draw cards. So, let's swap the Omniscience places. Actually, no. Let's cast things that don't need Omniscience. Shall we? Or let's build mana for it. Because once you have enough mana for one Omniscience, you really don't need anything else for mana, unless you're going to play something else that isn't Omniscience. Because all the Omnisciences are going to team up together to be the best around. Tomio, you only get 5 from white, if I recall correctly, right? Yeah, you only get 5. Because your white matches are terrible. Yeah, go ahead. Please start playing creatures, Golem, so that I can just beat you. Because once this deck gets rolling, it's over. There's nothing for the Golem to do but, roll on his back and cry to its mommy. So we're going to get rid of that thing. And we're going to get Killer Instinct down. So that we can start making tokens and stuff. And get creatures. And all the loyalty is going to make this Golem play creatures anyways. So I don't need to worry about him having creatures. I just need to draw cards at this point. So he has creatures. I have that. So we're going to just spam our first ability to draw cards. I just need to be able to destroy. There we go. That helps. All right, let's go ham, shall we? Ham time. Da-da-da-da. Omni. 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 Drowner of Hope. Tokens. Yay, tokens! Tokens in this game are insanely strong. Like, insanely strong. If you're a person who hasn't had your fill... Okay, so here's something cool about what just happened there. So, in destroying Turn to Frog, with Turn to Frog, that token, Turn to Frog is now going to attack my little dudes, and it's going to kill itself. And I think that's the last kill a creature I need. So, yay! Objectives complete. A new record! So now that the objectives are complete, we can properly worry about just completely dominating this match. You know, a long time ago, I wished that there would be an event that had no objectives. You would just get to play all of your most powerful cards. Deploy the Gatewatch. And in just playing all of your most powerful cards, like there would be these difficult decks that you'd play up against. So like the challenge rating would be a lot higher than normal, but but you could use literally anything to win. I felt like that would be really fun. Just so that you could use like all of your most powerful cards and all of your most powerful decks, and just try and see like how much power you could wield. So it's still something I'd like to see at some point. I still think that would be a pretty cool idea, but I don't know that we'll get something like that. All right, golems coming down are fine. Spyglass coming down is fine. Yeah, they're largely meaningless. I really don't need to play anything, so I think that we just kill him, right? So we just kill him in like a turn or two. Yeah, 2 more turns, because we're doing 90. We're doing just over 90 a turn right now. Yeah, I feel like it would be really fun, honestly. Like, just be able to go like, you know what, you're gonna make the best possible deck you can. It's gonna be a really hard event. Like the decks that we're gonna build for it are gonna be like crazy hard, and they're gonna have like super powerful abilities and yada yada yada. But in spite that, like you'll still be able to try and do like the coolest thing you can to beat the AI. I would love that. Let's toss this stuff so that we can try and get deploy the Gatewatch to win this turn. Nope. All right, well, I will use my last one of these on a Killer Instinct then, so that it's my last Omniscient stack, but I just want to make sure that Killer Instinct doesn't break, so that I'm getting the colorless creature every turn, so that I continue to freeze the board down for my opponent every turn. That's basically what I'm doing. If you're wondering, like, what are you doing now, Thazar? That's what I'm going for. Also, as a little heads up, I've been sitting here with my dinner for about 2 hours. I haven't eaten it yet because I didn't want to eat on stream, but I am getting hungry and it is getting late, so I'm gonna have this match be my last match. Chaos 47. Chaos, if you're still here, thank you so much for donating. You are the first and only person to have ever done that on my stream. So I've got that in my little feed. I've got a little picture of that. I really appreciate it. For all of you guys who've stuck around, this has by far been my most successful stream. So there have been at least 10 people on for about 2 hours. So it's been really cool to sit and play and chat with you guys. Venifan, I hate you a little bit right now just for making me play that Sorin deck, but it's okay. The hatred will go away soon. It isn't real. But yeah, was there anything that I missed in the stream? Was there anything that you guys that I said I would do and then I didn't do? I don't know. I sometimes do that. I have a little bit of a memory disorder. I forget things sometimes. So did I forget anything that I was supposed to do before I eat my yummy yummies? I don't think so. All right. Well, I think not too. So you guys got to see some gameplay with Necromancer Sanctum. So hopefully some people, next time Daxos vs. Calamity comes around, hopefully some more people will go for the Daxos side so they can get their hands on this card too. It's a really cool card. It's a lot of fun. Giving your zombies lifelink is definitely sweet. So it's good stuff. Thank you again so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in my next videos or my next stream. I'll let you guys know if I'm able to come home again and do another stream. I will. I'm still trying to figure out a way that I can do the streaming in Vegas. So that's where my family moved, just for the COVID lockdown. So if I can find a way to stream there, I will.